What is homeostasis? Homeostasis is the body's ability to maintain a relatively stable internal environment in spite of what's going on with external stimuli. And so examples of that. Homeostasis. The body has a traditionally thought of temperature of 98.6. If it goes too low, you're going to be hypothermic, hypo for less than the normal temperature. If you are above that, you're going to be experiencing a fever. If you are cold, your body is going to respond, but maybe you're going to start shivering. The muscles are going to be kind of contracting and in the process generating heat. If your body starts to get too hot, you're going to start to have a flushed appearance as the blood flows to the capillaries close to the surface of the skin. You may start sweating as your body tries to radiate the heat off of the surface of your body through the evaporation of the sweat. If we take a look at glucose levels, I'm not going to give you the numbers at this point, but we have a set point of glucose. If our glucose levels start to drop, we're not going to have enough energy for the cells, especially the energy to get to our nerve cells that require lots and lots of glucose. And so we're going to have a mechanism that says, okay, if our blood glucose levels start to drop, we're going to release sugar that has been stored from other regions of the body. We may break down fat. We may start to produce glucose in some way by converting it from other molecules. If our blood glucose levels start to increase, again, risk of that, as seen with patients with diabetes, too much elevated sugar levels can cause damage to a variety of structures. And so we're going to have a control mechanism through the release of hormones that's basically going to signal cells to say, okay, we've got a lot of glucose available, either use it up, so cells that are going to be growing or metabolically active or building things, or that have the capacity to store that glucose, take it out of the bloodstream and either use it or store it to bring it back down to that internal set point. And so if we take a look at this, lots of different examples of internal set points within the body, and depending upon what's going on within the body, within the day, the time of day, what's going on in the external environment, we're going to be oscillating kind of back and forth. But it's going to be oscillating within a narrow range. And so we're not going to have these huge fluctuations because we're going to have negative feedback systems that are going to be controlling our body's internal parameters, our internal values of things, so we maintain a body in a relatively stable internal environment.